Well, hello, DCVA and our guests out in internet land. We are at day 5 of our Read Across America celebration. Today's the last day, and we have a phenomenal guest reader for you today. I'm Carla Jefferson, principal of the Darlington County Virtual Academy. Just a few announcements. So today is Hat Day. So I hope that everyone has their hat on and is ready to take their picture with them in their favorite hat, reading their book. That's our challenge for today. And remember, if you have forgotten other challenges for the week, if you've forgotten to upload them, you can still upload them to our class Padlet. And then we encourage our visitors to upload their love for reading on social media. So today, next week, we have our in-person week, and our Junior Beta Club has their Cause for Pause service project going on, and they need your help. So we're asking all scholars next week as you come in to help support the Darlington Humane Society to bring in pet food for cats and dogs. You'll see the list of the supplies on the screen. And then also, if you check your emails, that was emailed out in our parent update, which scholars also get a copy of as well. So if you want to take a quick screenshot of those supplies and maybe this weekend run out and grab some cat and or dog food and treats, that will be great, that you can bring in as you come in for in-person days next week. All right, so it is time to bring online our guest reader for today. Super excited to have Mr. Chuck Miller, who is the Executive Director of Personnel for the Darlington County School District, as our close-out guest reader for our celebration. So let's give him a huge DCVA welcome.
Hello, everybody. Now, will I faces or do I get to? What will I see, Miss Jefferson?
So right now, it's just you and I. We'll have a quick conversation, and then we have some phenomenal scholars that are waiting in the wings that are going to join. So for the most part, our scholars are at home. They're on their teacher Zoom. They join via YouTube Live. But we have some scholars here, so you're just not reading it, just me all by myself today for the week. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Miller, and I've been a school district in a year since I was a student, was a substitute teacher for a little while. Then college, I continued to be, and then I taught for years. I ed for a little while, taught ed director, and then moved in about 4 years ago. So I've been in this district my whole, done a little bit of everything thing. Certainly glad that you invited me to.
Awesome. So we've had some local readers this week that we've been really excited about. And so if so, Mr. Miller has been a student in the district, and now he works in our district office. So just think about, we talk about all the time that great things can come from small places. And so Mr. Miller has made a huge contribution in our district. So those are things for us to think about. All right. So we also asked to share about our journey of reading. Did you love to read right away, or did it have to grow on you?
I was one of those. It grew on me, but so probably grade around. And once I realized that I learned how to do new things, fell in love with how to build magic. I became my tricks, and so the book and learn how to do magic turned me on to all kinds of books, and text. So yeah, I've always I did this kind of did love to read as a young late bloomer.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's right. Mr. Miller is also a polished magician. So if you need any magic, we might have to bring you over to come and do some magic tricks with us.
I would love to.
All right. So at this time, we do have some guest scholars who are going to join us so that you're not reading into thin air. So we are going to invite um, Nathan on with us.
Nathan.
Hello.
And Michaela.
Michaela. Good
All right.
afternoon, Michaela.
And also Christian.
Hey, Christian. Good to see you.
All right. So tell us what you're reading.
I'm gonna
Well, first, I was not
hear
forgot it was Hat Day, so
guys.
I have two my created with two. This one where when we break ground on new a hard hat that when we go dig like Sarah. But I keep it even in the bad days coming at me. And then I have this at me, and it's just a constant reminder what the greatest football team is.
Gotcha.
But today, I was introduced a little while ago, and with it, said it when you were a little young. Such a great lesson to it. It's called Little Tree, a Lauren Long book with an amazing. Happy to be able to share it with you today.
All right.
Go into it.
You are. You have the floor.
All right, Little Tree by Lauren. As um, I want you to think about how you we all grow, but emotionally, mentally, we grow throughout our life. And think about what's to keep you from being exactly what you want to be holding you back from being extra successful, back from reaching your goal, from growing. About that, I want you to think the character of this book is, I want you to put the mindset of the little tree. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little tree is going to have a problem because of things back. Think about that. You be the little tree that might be holding you back. There's a little tree with leaves. Surrounded by other little who had little leaves. The long summer days, little tree cool. I'm up on his branches to play, landed on him and sang her. The little tree was big and strong. Look at the leaves. I can tell this is autumn arrived and filled the air. The little tree, as it passed through, ruffled his leaves, pulled in the leaves on all color, becoming yellow and orange. I won the tree's leaves. But there's a little tree. There's leaves, but not a little tree. He just hugged onto his leaf. Hello, little tree, said a squirrel. Drop your leaves now. So unsure. What leaves? Winter came, doing with leaves still ago. Just hugged his leaves tight. You see all the other trees are little trees. Still got his. Springtime arrived and the little life again. The other tree leaves just in their branches. The morning dove singing song. Here's the other trees. There's a little tree who held on to his knot. Continued to come and go, quacked the duckling. You're feeling sick. Little tree, it's all for you to drop your leaves. Do it. Ready? 1. Nope. Little tree leaves tight. You can tell, but here they're covered with snow. Ours grew and full forest. Tree still the same. Summer, little tree could know the sunlight played high above on all trees, saying, so far away, hardly hear her fluting. Autumn came again. Leaves began to blanket the up at the other trees, etching high into the sky. Remembered when the trees had all eyes. And then my favorite part of the book, he let go. That's all it says. He let go. As his load to the ground, for the free felt the cold of in time, see he beginning to grow. Something happened. Winter again, and the last just, and here this animal's climbing on him. Looks like all of this other tree, and it simply says one was a little tree. That story. Can we talk, Miss Jeff, or no? Can we interact?
Yes, absolutely. So you got Nathan and Michaela and Christian who are gonna start the conversation along with me.
Sure.
And then the other scholars, they're gonna type. You can ask them questions, and they're gonna type in the chat, and the teachers will put it here for us to see.
Perfect. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Did I freeze?
Or did I freeze?
Okay, okay, you're good now.
All right. So guys are gonna start by
They're gonna kick us off. Yep.
for it, guys.
All right. So the question that Mr. Miller asked in the beginning was, think about what could be holding you back from your goals, right? What lessons can we learn by what happened with the little tree? Let's share a little bit about what you noticed as Mr. Miller was reading. Thank you. All right, Nathan, you gonna kick us off?
Yes, ma'am. The little tree was held back by it wasn't able to grow, but the other ones are keep growing, but the other ones being put down.
Right. All right. And so what were some of the reasons why he didn't grow?
Because wasn't because the animals.
Well, what was something that he did for a very long time? Michaela, do you
Hold
remember?
his leaves.
Yes, he was holding on to his leaves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what did he have to do in order to grow? Michaela, you want to share that?
He was like he
We
ain't
didn't,
had like no.
right. We didn't see him grow until he did what? Uh-oh, I might have lost Michaela. I've got some answers in the chat, though, Mr. Miller will share. So Lillian
Sure.
shared
I,
other people may be holding her back. So people that may not be good for you, right? Sabrina shares
absolutely.
no
So,
confidence. Michaela says she's having some audio trouble.
Lillian gets it. The leaves is what in the story, but Lillian said, well, maybe holding her back. And if those are not the right, if you're around people who made them growing into the person, then see what the tree did to and let them go. Lillian.
Okay. Sabrina, no confidence, right? The little tree was afraid to do what? He was afraid to let go. Once he got the confidence to let go, he was able to grow. Excellent job, Sabrina. All right. Armand says obstacles. Obstacles could hold you back from reaching your goals.
Yeah. It says
Aaliyah.
it could be your own mind. It could be your own mind holding you. And look, this is not just middle schoolers. Grandfather a few months ago did not want to let go of that man. But in a move on with my life, way to let go. There's a lot of lessons in this little.
Yeah. And change. Sometimes we're afraid of change. We are used to what's familiar. For me, I don't like change unless I'm the one doing the changing. Change is sometimes I don't want to let go of the past. I want to do it the way I've always done it. And then when I make the change, I realize how much better it is for me. Right?
Absolutely. That's right. And other from your scholars, if they could box, why didn't want to let go of his leaves? Why to him for so long? Do you think he did use?
All right. So I'm gonna the Asper scholars are putting their information in the chat. Nathan, Michaela, can you hear us okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, awesome. So he asked, why do you think Little Tree held on to his leash for so long? Is that what you said, Mr. Miller?
Didn't he want to let go?
All right, Nathan, Michaela, what do you think? Why do you think Little Tree didn't want to let go?
Does it want to hold its leaves so it'll be pretty?
So he may have thought that his best look was with the leaves that he had. All right. Michaela?
He wanted to keep his leaves.
Stay the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we have some responses coming in the chat. Why do you think Little Tree didn't want to let go of those leaves? All right,
He
we've
didn't
got a
want to
scholar that
change.
says they want to change.
It's so easy to be who you are, and be scary to think about who you may become. About what things would be like leaves. That's right, Peyton. No, what things would be. Absolutely, Peyton. Are more attached. Absolutely. In his case, he was literally stuck to him. And when we say attached, they're emotionally attached. And now, like I said, you think about a baby that go that pacifier or that and my me if she heard me say this 9 or 10 before she was lambs she used to carry. So hard to let go of the things that attach to. Scared of losing that part of Sabrina. It's my gold star, so he was scared of losing himself. Wow. That's big times. So, yeah, because he was behind. A little in to attach. Those are some great answers, Mr. Jefferson.
They are. Great, great. All right. Are any more questions for my crew, Mr. Miller?
I really enjoyed reading it. Just enjoyed the conversation. Looking at what was, but I hope it helps you think about holding you back now. This is a difficult time in your life. It is difficult. You're slowly becoming, and you're to leave some things behind that you love some things that make you feel so good. They'll hold you back if you don't. So these are conversations to have with your teachers, your parents. Helped you a little bit. What you're going.
Yeah, I've got one more quote that I want to share because I thought this one was super powerful that Nathan shared.
Yes, Nathan, that he was worried he without his leaves or was his identity. If I were giving out gold, that's right. Because about a tree, leaves. I mean, that's one of the statistics of a tree. People will say, yes, I can see how that would be scary. And so some of the things we have to leave behind, allowing us to grow, they make part of who we are. Difficult. That's very good.
All right. Well, we want to thank Mr. Miller for joining us today. Our student scholars are going to wave goodbye, and then Mr. Miller and I are going to close it out. So, Michaela and Nathan, thank you so much for joining us. All right. And Mr. Miller's going to close us out with his hat. Guys, we want to thank you. Number one, we want to give Mr. Miller a huge thank you in the chat for joining us and helping us to close out Read Across America, our Read Across America celebration 2023. But we know that the reading doesn't stop. So we hope that you've listened to and heard and read some books that that you may want to grab over this week and find some new enjoyment with that. We again, we want to thank. So I'm looking in the chat for all these thank yous. There we go. All right. Thank you, Mr. Miller, for joining us today. And we want to thank you for all the scholars for being active participants and sharing their thoughts and their ideas. We truly appreciate it. And so we will say goodbye and we'll see you next time.